I'm decluttering my entire apartment. Okay, this is kind of embarrassing, but this will be my first ever real declutter of my life that doesn't involve moving. I moved 11 times as a kid and 15 times as an adult, and I've always been really good at letting go of things under the pressure of moving. As an adult, I've completely gotten rid of everything I owned 3 different times in order to travel. Experience was always more important to me than stuff. So when my ex, David, and I moved to Brooklyn in 2015, we had nothing. All we had was a backpack each and about $2,000 between the two of us. We slept on the floor of our Bushwick apartment for months. We were starting from scratch, so it took us a really long time to accumulate just the most basic things. Even 2 years into living in that apartment, it was still pretty bare. I've lived in this apartment for almost 8 years now, which is crazy to me. It's the longest I've ever lived under one roof in my entire life. And I've finally accumulated enough stuff to drive me insane. It makes me dread putting clean clothes away because there's no space. And I don't use half of this stuff anyway, so I'm ready to get rid of a lot. So today, for the first time in my life, I'm decluttering, not because I'm moving, but because I want to stay forever. I love this home. I love this home more than any other place I've ever lived, and I want to treat it that way by getting rid of a bunch of shit. Okay, so here's what we're decluttering. Closet number 1. Closet number 1. Closet number 2. Closet number 2. This dresser, stuffed. This credenza, which is probably the most embarrassing part of my apartment. My shoes. And the kitchen. My main goal for the kitchen is to clear out space to put pots and pans and things because I've been using my dishwasher as storage for years. I just hand wash dishes, but I really hate doing dishes. I think I want to be able to use my dishwasher now. I'm going to try to get all of this done in one day. And it is a small space, so I think it's possible, but I've also never done this before. So what do I know? I bought 2 energy drinks to power me through, so I'm ready. I'm ready to go. And I'm going to be going through almost every piece of clothing I own. So if you also need to do a declutter, we can do this together. Anything I don't want, I'm going to be putting on Depop. So if you see anything you like, I'll link my Depop in the description. I already know I'm going to be getting rid of a lot. I only wear like 5 of the same things all the time. So my strategy is to do one section at a time, and I'm going to pull everything out of that section. That way I have to face it. And if there's something that I'm super sentimental about, because I am a very sentimental person, I can just take a picture of it and keep that memory in digital format rather than physical format, because if it's something that I haven't used in a really long time, I need to let it go. All right, I'm ready. Let's do this.
I know I have good judgment. I know I have good taste. It's funny and it's ironic that only I feel that way. I promise them that you're different. And everyone makes mistakes, but just don't.
All right, I'm already scared. This is so much more than I thought fit in that tiny little closet over there. First and foremost, I'm getting rid of these 2 boxes that were on the shelf above. They're boxes to my desktop and my laptop. Those were 2 of the most expensive purchases of my entire life, and I had a lot of anxiety about keeping them, so I kept the boxes in case, I don't know, I felt guilty and wanted to return them, but it's been so many years now, I can let them go. So those are going in the trash today. Hallelujah. All right, now I'm gonna tackle this mound of clothing. I'll put everything I'm selling or donating here. I'll put everything I'm keeping here, and then maybe's here. Hopefully there won't be too many of them. There's not a lot of room. Oh my God, where do I start? Let's start with something easy. I got this sweater in London after my first Camino because we had no warm clothing. My cats have the zoomies right now because they're just like confused about what's going on. It's so exciting. We traveled for a couple months after that Camino and we didn't have any cold weather clothing, so I bought this and I have never worn it since. I think it's very beautiful, but it's very not me. I think someone else will probably rock this way better than I could, so this is going to be on Depop. Somebody gave me this scarf, but I don't know where it came from. I have been wanting a thinner scarf though, so this is gonna be maybe. I bought this sweater in Scotland and have also never once worn it. Oh, it's itchy. Maybe this is why I don't wear it. Wait. don't know. Okay, this is a maybe because it's giving 90s vibes. It's a very worn out tank top that I wore on my second Camino. I don't want to wear that anymore. I didn't even know I still had these shorts. I got them in college. They're like high-waisted. These will be donate. Okay, keep. My first keep. I bought this dress to shoot weddings when it was really hot in the summertime. I think I don't like the way that it fits on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and sell it. This might be what I was wearing when I moved to New York. It's Forever 21 from over 10 years ago. I'm gonna keep this just for nostalgia. This is a shirt I got in Liverpool when I was studying abroad. John Lennon wearing a New York City shirt. I have to keep this. This is a zip up that my friend Lada left with me when she came to visit. I don't know about this. I'm actually gonna say maybe on this. I used to wear this shirt all the time, especially when I was working at my restaurant in the East Village when I first moved to New York. And it's such a beautiful color. I love this color. I just think this color looks really bad on me. I recently learned about color theory and I'm pretty sure I'm a deep winter or dark winter. If anyone out there knows more about color theory than I do, please let me know what you think that I am, but I'm pretty sure I'm a deep winter because I tend to look best in black, white, dark green, all the deep winter colors. The more warm toned, kind of like autumny colors, I think look disgusting on me. I think I look really gross in orange and brown. So that'll be for sale. Oh my god, this was my COVID mask. I love the pattern of this. Obsessed with this pattern. I want this everywhere. 1,000,000% I'm keeping this just for nostalgia because that thing was on my face every day. This is a shirt that says Dave that I got for like $2 when I was working at Urban Outfitters and I was dating my boyfriend David at the time, who's still one of my best friends. I love this shirt, so I'm gonna keep that. I haven't seen this hat in forever. I love this hat, but it doesn't fit on my head. It doesn't come down low enough, you know what I mean? I have a very big head, so I have to be very particular about my hats. I'll put this on Depop. There was such a random mixture of things in that closet, it's so funny. This was my main bathing suit for a while. I think it's so stunning. I bought it at a hot spring in Canada. It's just from another time of my life and I'm ready to let it go, so that'll be for sale. Wait, should I keep this? In my head, I was ready to let it go, but now that I'm looking at it, it's just so beautiful. Okay, this is a maybe. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. See, this is why you have to go through your stuff. I bought this scarf in Barcelona. I was in Barcelona with my best friend, Kate. I was really into wearing scarves as tops. I still am into it. It's just not the season right now. The most beautiful scarf I've ever seen in my life. The colors are stunning and it has these little tigers. I am obsessed with this. I want this on me every day. This is something I acquired while working at Anthropologie and I've never known how to wear it. I guess it looks really good with this shirt. Maybe with a long sleeve shirt. Should I keep this? This is a maybe. I got this hat at the Botanical Gardens when I went on a trip with my friends and I actually love this hat. I forgot that I had this. Okay, I have no idea where this came from. I think someone gave it to me and it's not my color. This washes me out. It's funny because it's basically the color of my couch. This is the color I love to look at, but it just doesn't look good with my complexion, unfortunately. Oh my gosh. I'm so mad I haven't had this whole time. I bought this nightgown at a thrift store and I think it's so beautiful. It's a little like yellowy now. Does anybody know what to do about yellowing? I'm keeping this for sure. This was one of my work shirts from when I worked at Chelsea Garden Center in Williamsburg. I did their social media marketing and this color looks disgusting on me. I always hated this shirt, to be honest. That's why I tried to cut it and make it cute, but now I'm done with that. Ooh, I actually really do like this color. I'm gonna keep that. The shirt's from Urban Outfitters. I wore it a lot. I think it's so beautiful, but it's not really my style anymore. So I'm gonna put that on Depop. This shirt is 10 years old and it really looks like it. Either in donate or trash. I hate throwing things away. Oh, this is one of my work fleeces, so I'm gonna keep this. Look at the cobwebs on this hat. You can really see it on the black. That's how long these things have just been rotting in my closet. I think this was my ex's. Oh, it has a face thing though. I kind of like this. Honestly, this might be clutch for the winter. I'm gonna keep this. This is a skirt that was given to me and I have never ever worn. Okay, I take it back. I'm keeping this. It's so pretty. Back when I was a nomadic hippie, I wore this. I'm pretty sure I wore this at like a hippie festival in Costa Rica. I haven't worn this the entire time I've lived in New York, that's for sure, and I'll probably never wear it again. So it's very soft and comfy, and it has a hood. I bought this gorgeous dress in Guatemala. There was this female-owned clothing shop where they made all of the fabrics, hand dyed everything with natural ingredients from Guatemala. I wanted to support them, but I have literally never worn this dress. I'm very, very sadly going to put this on Depop, but it's so pretty. Oh baby. Greta's playing with this hanger. I have to show you guys. My friend Chelsea gave me this. I've never worn it. This color washes me out. Chelsea also gave me this, but I think I like this. I'm gonna keep this. She also gave me this. Do I want to keep that? I don't know. I like the elephants. I'm gonna keep this. No, it's a maybe. It's a maybe. It's a maybe. This is harder than I thought it was gonna be. This is a very old shirt from a very old version of me, but I love this bodysuit. Oh my gosh. I bought this at a vintage store. It's so weird and so cool to me. I'm obsessed with these colors. These colors together are like 80s workout video or something. I'm so glad I found that. Oh my gosh. I bought this for a street riders ride back in 2020 when we were doing bike protests. We had to wear a different color for each protest, and I didn't have anything yellow, so I bought this. And I honestly love this thing, so I'm keeping this. This is a really incredible Patagonia shirt. It's so soft and breathable and like moisture wicking. It's not my favorite Patagonia shirt I have, and I have a few others, so I'm ready to let this one go. I bought this when I was living in London and went to a Chelsea game. I have not worn this since. I don't know if I'll ever wear this again, but the nostalgia is taking over. I'm too sentimental. I think this is why I've never decluttered before, is because I'm too sentimental. Okay, this is going in maybe for now, and I'll face that later. This is easy. This color, poopy brown, looks so bad on me. I don't know what possessed me to buy this shirt. This is probably the worst color on me. Ew. This is one of my most worn OG items whenever I first moved to New York. It's a denim dress. It's been so long since I wore this that I could probably bring it back. It's from Forever 21. I don't tend to buy fast fashion anymore because it's like not great quality, but this is still basically the same as when I bought it. That's kind of amazing. This is a maybe. Maybe. Oh no. This is my ex-boyfriend's hoodie, Banana Republic. I do like layering hoodies under jackets. This one's nice and thin, so it's like perfect for layering. Oh, okay, this is a maybe. I don't need a bunch of hoodies. This is a very beautiful shawl. This. And look at these flowers. It's very pretty, but it's also very not me. Now that I'm looking at myself in it though, I kind of like it. Let me see. Look how beautiful that is. It's giving like Southern grandma, so I'm gonna sell it. Oh no. I bought this in Santiago on my last Camino, and I've also never worn this, but it is really cool. I think I'm just not a hoodie person. I think I want to be a hoodie person. I think hoodie people are way cooler than I am. I'm pretty sure I bought this at the last minute when I was like running to the bus just because I wanted to buy something, but I don't feel sentimental about this at all. I bought this puffer at a thrift store, and I don't wear it super often. This reminds me of like Steve in Stranger Things for some reason. Love him. This is perfect for this time of year where it's like not quite freezing and I could just wear a long sleeve or a hoodie instead of a heavy coat, because at this point in the year the heavy coat is a little bit too much. And I love this color. I'm gonna keep this. Oh no. I think I like this. This is a very nice snow jacket from North Face that I've only worn like twice in my entire life. Oh my god, it's so nice inside. This is like for skiing or sledding. It's definitely for being in the snow for long periods of time, and I am never in the snow. And if it is snowing in New York, then I want to wear one of my chic New York coats. I don't think I've ever worn this walking around the city. It's a great coat, but I'm never gonna wear it. The inside is so nice. I just need people to invite me skiing, I guess, and to pay for it. Watch me get invited skiing this winter. Oh, this is another kind of ski jacket. Okay, I bought this on Poshmark. I love the style of it, but I don't know if I've ever really worn this. I think I just didn't feel confident enough to wear this. Okay, I'm gonna be totally honest. I think the reason why I have never loved puffy coats is because I feel like they just make me look like me, but thicker. As a girl who had body issues, that always made me uncomfortable, but I no longer have those body issues. I think this is really freaking cute and I just need to wear it. I love this. Yay! Okay, we're getting somewhere. My cousin Steven gave me this hoodie and I've never worn it. Hi, baby. Hi, precious. My cousins Steven and Shane both did a portion of the Appalachian Trail. I feel so guilty getting rid of something that someone I love gave me, but I've never once worn this. And he's the one who has a memory with this. This is one of my favorite sweaters of all time. I bought this my first winter in New York 10 years ago. It's from Zara. I don't shop at Zara anymore, but I will say the couple of things that I have gotten there, my freaking favorite things. It has these bell sleeves that are so pretty. And I know this is brown, which is technically a color I said I hate. Maybe because it's darker. I don't know. I love this sweater. I'm keeping that forever. This is a very weird, very cool winter coat that I actually do grab a lot, so I'm keeping that. Bless you, baby! I almost never buy costumes, but I bought this the summer of Barbie to wear to a friend's Barbie themed birthday party and then to a Barbie themed party at House of Yes. It's very pretty, but it's so pink. I had a lot of fun wearing it, but I don't think I'll ever wear it again. I think someone else can have fun in this. I have a denim coat that I bought after this one that has a much better fit. Do I want to keep this? I think the patches are really cool. And I actually bought patches to add to it, but I never did. 3 is my number. Oh. Honestly, when something is thrifted and it's really unique, I think I'm way more inclined to keep it because I'm like, when will I ever find something like this again? I feel like this is a really good basic. It's not basic, but it's like a good foundational thing. Like everybody needs denim jackets and it does fit different from my other denim jackets, so I'm gonna keep it. Am I keeping too much? My Montauk sweater. I love this sweater. I'm gonna keep this. Oh my god! I totally forgot I bought this. I love this. I bought this at a thrift store in Williamsburg. I know it's brown and I was just talking shit about brown, but I think it's different when it's like a shirt to a jacket. Does that make any sense? I love the fit of this and I love the flowers. Does brown look bad on me? I'm totally contradicting myself. I'm keeping this. I don't care. Am I failing? Am I failing at this? More brown. What the hell? I like this too. This reminds me of a very specific time in my life. I spent a lot of time in Florida with my family when my Uncle Tim was dying. This was like a comfort item to me, so I feel nostalgic about this because of that time. I also love corduroy. I'm keeping this. This is so hard. Okay, this is my Heat Tech Uniqlo undershirt that I was looking for in my last video. This is a Madewell shirt that I bought back when I worked at Madewell in Portland, Oregon. This color I know isn't good on me. Whoa! Oh my god. I bought this when I was working at the Urban Outfitters in Portland, Oregon, and I do love this shirt, so I'm keeping that. V-neck. Okay, this is a really tough one. I'm conflicted about this. This is a very epic trench coat. Polo by Ralph Lauren. I bought this at a thrift store. I think it was kind of expensive, but it's a little too big on me. Do you see what I mean? I feel like it looks kind of ridiculous on me. I think it just looks, I look like a child. Like, it's definitely cool to have an oversized coat, but I feel like this might be a little too oversized. Alright, it pains me to do it, but I do think I have to let this go. I just know it'll fit someone better and look way cooler on them and not just be like wasting away in my closet. Okay, just do it. Oh my god. I bought this on Poshmark or Depop. My dad used to work for US Airways, and US Airways doesn't exist anymore. It got bought out by American Airlines. I used to have this really amazing US Airways beanie that I wore all the time, but I lost it at a bar, so this is a keep. Here's my other Uniqlo turtleneck. I love it. This is a really cozy sweater that I got for free when I was volunteering on a farm in Oregon. I love how old and worn this is. Okay, this I know I can let go of. I got this for free when I was working at a restaurant in the East Village because one of our guests just left it behind and then never came to get it. So it just sat in our closet for a really long time. And my maitre d' just gave it to me because I think she knew I needed warm weather stuff. I think at this point, I'm just not a light denim girl. This is a blazer that I got for very cheap when I was working at Urban Outfitters, and I love this thing. Keep. This is incredible. This is also from a thrift store in Williamsburg. All the best thrift stores are in Williamsburg, if you couldn't tell. This was made in Mexico and is like one of the coolest things I've ever seen. I need to be braver about wearing this. Maybe I'll wear this today. But yeah, this is one of the most beautiful things in my closet, I think. This is one of my OG winter coats. I bought this coat from Free People in 2017. It was like my dream winter coat. This has probably been my most worn coat. It's looking a little worn, but it's not that bad. This is so funny because I think this is also a color that I'm not supposed to wear. I'm just gonna continue to ignore the color theory rules for coats. I bought this at an outdoor market in Brooklyn. I don't know if I've ever worn this because I don't really know how to wear it. I wonder how old this thing is. Look at that. It's so pretty. I think I should probably sell this one, but it's so unique and so beautiful to look at that I'm like, am I gonna regret this for the rest of my life? But the answer is no, because I haven't been wearing it all this time. I'm probably gonna forget that this ever existed once I get rid of it. Watch these come back in style. I have to get rid of it. I also need the money. This is my first ever winter coat. I bought this from Zara, my first winter in New York City. I wore this every single day up until I bought this coat. This is very nostalgic to me. I really can't decide on this one. I don't know. This is a maybe. This is another one of my work fleeces for my sailing job. I love it. I think this is the last of the coats, huh? Okay, I think that this was a Depop fail. I think it's too small for me. Yeah, it's too small. It's so pretty. Even on my arms you can see it's way too small on me. Yay! All my maybes here. Maybe I'll save all my maybes for the end and go through all of them at the same time. And here's the other miscellaneous stuff that was in that closet. A vintage clock I bought on eBay and ended up not working. I bought this hammock in Costa Rica because I thought the colors were really beautiful. I've never once used this, not once. My Camino towel, I'm keeping this forever. I love this scarf. I feel like I'm getting new stuff because I totally forgot about this. These colors together make my brain so freaking happy. I forgot that I had this bag. I hitchhiked across Europe with this bag actually. This used to be my everyday purse. It's a reversible faux leather tote, but look at how it's degrading. I just got it under my nails. That's disgusting. There's stuff in here I gotta fish out. Ooh, I love this hat. I think this is also from my first winter in New York. This is so funny because just last winter I bought a hat a lot like this. Yes. Yep. I love it. Do I have a bag in my hair now? This is a Santa hat for my cats. I don't know if they're gonna let me put this on their heads, but I'm gonna try. White gloves that have bag all over them. Another skinny scarf. This is perfect. This is my ex's Camino hat. I'll sell this. Stay. This might have come as like an extra in a Depop purchase, covered in stuff, but I love these. Okay, this bag is going in the trash. I guess this is a good argument for buying leather, huh? Won't just go to waste. I didn't know I had fingerless gloves. I love these. And more gloves. I don't need to buy gloves this year, that's for sure. Okay, my floor's a mess now. One of my favorite people that I met at my first restaurant job, and she bought me this scarf in Bolivia. It's made out of baby alpaca fur. Can get rid of this scarf. These were my most worn jeans for a very long time from Madewell. They have holes in the crotch. Okay, one closet down. That took so much longer than I thought it was going to. Okay, just to recap closet one. This is what I'm throwing away. This is all garbage. This is what I'm either selling or donating. This is maybes, which I'll address probably at the end. And this is everything that I'm keeping, which also looks like a lot, but I think compared to what I'm giving away, it's kind of half, right? Especially if you take into account all of that. I feel good about it.
Please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, little sucker.
Look at this progress. Okay, it's 3 o'clock and it's already getting very dark in my apartment. I really thought I could get through my entire apartment in one day. That goes to show that I've never done this before. I don't know if I'll have time to film all of closet number 2 before it gets dark, because it gets dark in like an hour-ish. I don't own any lighting, and this is gonna be stuff that I'm gonna have a harder time making a decision about because it's stuff that I wear more often. I think I'm gonna have to delay the rest of this for tomorrow. Okay, reporting live from the streets of Brooklyn. I'm wearing this coat that I have not worn in years. I don't know if I've ever worn this. It's very cold outside and I feel so warm, so comfortable. It's very light and easy to move in, which is not the case for most of my coats. I'm happy I'm finally giving the things in the back of my closet a shot. My gorgeous boy. I love you so much. Hi. Okay, it's the next day, and now, ironically, it's too bright to film here. Look at that. My apartment's too bright. What a problem. I think what I'm gonna do is pull out all my shoes and do the shoes first.
Please, please, please.
This is absolutely insane to me. I genuinely didn't know I had this many shoes. I basically only wear 2 pairs of shoes. I think a lot of these are broken and I was hoping to fix them, but I've never fixed a shoe before. Although one of my friends was just telling me that she took shoes to a cobbler. All right, starting off strong. These are my newest pairs of shoes. I bought these to work on my sailboat this summer. These are the shoes that I broke my foot in and they still look great, so I'm gonna keep those. All right, this is my next worn pair of shoes. I love these. I love loafers in general. I've been a loafers girl ever since I moved to New York. They're Aloha's from Spain, made of vegan leather. So they're cracking a bit. Oh my god, I just noticed that there's this huge crack. Ah! I mean, I will wear these into the ground. I love them. Do you want to say hi? These are also from Aloha's. Kind of annoying to put all of these straps on. I think they're so cute and they're very comfortable. These were the first ballet flats that I bought after the trend came back in style, and I think I bought them thrifted on either Depop or Poshmark. They immediately got a hole in them. I was on a date last year wearing these and it started raining and my feet got soaking wet. It was disgusting. I ended up leaving the date early because of these shoes. I'm not gonna fix these. They were like $10. My friend Jenica just gave me these boots. LL Bean rain boots. I was in need of some rain boots and she just moved. She left New York to move to Arizona. This used to be my favorite pair of shoes. I wore these every single day. These are also Aloha's. On a night out, this happened. I was devastated, but I reached out to Aloha's. They reimbursed me for the price of the boots. So these flats were free because these broke. I might actually look into fixing these. I just need to get the sole reattached. I haven't been running because I have a broken foot right now, but I plan on being able to do that again one day, and these are the most comfortable shoes ever. Asics are the best. These are men's Keens that I bought on my solo Camino Frances. They're too big on me. I only wore them twice, I think. They're basically new and they were very expensive. These will be for sale. I got these 2 pairs of shoes for free on nextdoor.com. This woman was giving away shoes in my size. I wore these every single day for years until they also got holes in them. And I don't wear these as often, but they're still perfect. I just need to figure out how to style them. These are my Chacos from my last Camino. They're still perfect. These are my Chacos from my 2022 Camino that started breaking and were the reason why I bought those Keens. They're ripped to shreds. I feel very sentimental about them though. I don't know, like, do I throw these away? Do I keep them for memory? Do I frame them? These walked 2 entire Caminos. This is the only pair of heels I think I've ever owned. I've only worn them a couple times and they're super freaking cute. So I think I'm gonna put these on Depop. I totally lied just now because I found these. I bought these a year ago for $3. It says it on the bottom, for $3 at a thrift store in Philadelphia. I also only wore these one time because they just started falling apart. Like, these came off and then the inside is like disintegrating. I think I've learned my lesson. Every time I've bought thrifted shoes, they've almost immediately broken. I got these shoes at a thrift store and I thought they were so cute. I was so excited to wear them. This immediately popped out. Thrifted shoes have never worked for me. I just need to stop trying. I'm gonna put these on the street for free too. I'm keeping these. I have to get rid of more things. I bought these boots for my retro Barbie costume. Bought them on Depop very cheap. So I'm gonna put them back on Depop because I don't see myself ever wearing them again. This is a pair of hunter boots that I bought forever ago. These ripped here. And again, I just held on to them because I'm like, can I repair this? I might just put these on the street and see if someone else is willing. This pair of Birkenstocks I wore every day for so many years. It's like a bald tire. I bought these when I was working in the restaurant because for so long I was wearing like very cute shoes that were not comfortable. And then I developed plantar fasciitis and back problems at the age of like 25. And then they also started ripping. My dad bought me these shoes the last time I went to visit him in Vegas before he died. I like the fact that they're like stretchy. I can just slip my foot in there. That is my dream for a shoe. I hate tying laces. I found these on the street for free. I think they're so freaking cute, but they're slightly too big for me. Otherwise, they're perfect. They're size 40. I'm gonna put these on Depop. All right, last but not least is my snow boots. It hasn't been snowing a ton in New York, but we're supposed to get a lot of snow this winter. So they say. I have to keep these, and I think they're perfect. This is what I'm keeping, and this is what I'm either selling or donating or putting on the street. Not too bad.
I have a fun idea, babe. Maybe just stay inside. I know you're craving some fresh air, but the ceiling fan is so nice. And we could live so happily if no one knows that you're with me. I'm just kidding, but really, really, please, 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 don't prove I'm right.
It's still very bright in here. Can you tell why I love my apartment? I could like lay in the sun in my apartment. It's the best. All right, just to recap, this is what I decided to let go of yesterday. This is my maybe pile that I'll go through at the end. This and this is what was in my closet. So I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna continue to add to these two piles. And I guess that could be my keep. I'm gonna start on this pile. This is a onesie I bought in college. Me and my roommates were all matching in our onesies. I'm actually not sure how this survived this long. Like, how did this end up in New York? I think I might have had a box or two at my dad's that he shipped to me. I still wear this all the time. This is just a bunch of scarves. And this is a really pretty red bodysuit. This is a gorgeous vintage dress. Oh my gosh, okay. But I have never once worn this. So this is gonna go on Depop. Indigenous dress from Mexico. I love this. This is also a very pretty dress. A friend gave this to me. I just think it looks really bad on me. I'm not really sure why. On Depop. I bought this dress from a sample sale. I kind of regret buying it. I am gonna keep this because it's a pretty recent thing. I bought this, I think, at a Goodwill in Florida. It's so cute. It has these little hearts on it. That'll be for sale. I got these overalls at REI on sale. I think they were originally like $100 or something like that, and I got them for $25. I wore these in Alaska. I'm definitely keeping these. This is another extremely cute thrifted dress. I never wear it, so I feel like it should have a different home. I bought this, I think, for the Mermaid Parade, but I ended up having to work, and so I couldn't go. I love the Mermaid Parade, and I definitely plan on going again. I might keep this. I thrifted this dress. It's very late 90s, early 2000s. I don't think I've ever worn it. I think someone else will love this. This is my Phoebe Bridgers skeleton onesie. I love it. You know, a simple basic everyone should have in their closet. I bought this jumpsuit like 8 years ago from Urban Outfitters. I've only worn this like 5 times. This is gonna be my first maybe of the day. I think this was also a Depop fail. Back on Depop. This is a very pretty off-the-shoulder shirt that I wear all the time. These are my nightgowns. I've been very into this thing lately of like, instead of wearing a skirt, I'll wear a nightgown that has like this beautiful lace detail at the bottom and then a shirt or sweater over top. I'm pretty sure I got the idea from Alexa Chung, the icon. They're also probably my favorite thing to wear just lounging around my apartment. I honestly want to go buy like 5 more. Sheer moon shirt that I love. A leopard print mini dress one of my friends gave me when I was living in the Virgin Islands. I wore this on my Camino. I still wear this constantly. This might be one of my most worn pieces of clothing of all time. This is a really pretty 90s dress. It's like floor length that I bought on Depop. So I'm gonna keep all of these. This is a vintage slip dress that I got at the Vintage Twin. I love this dress. It's just kind of a weird length on me. Okay, this is a little embarrassing, but I got this on TikTok Shop. This is the only clothing item I've ever bought from TikTok, and I honestly really like it. This will be really good in the winter time actually, with my tights and maybe a turtleneck. Now we're getting into all my black shirts. I'm a real New Yorker because I have a million black shirts. Okay, I bought this turtleneck at Zara 10 years ago. This was my favorite shirt. I've been saying this a lot, but I truly think that this is my most worn piece of clothing. I love a mock neck. It's not quite like a full turtleneck. I think it's such a flattering cut. I don't want to support Zara, but I really need to find other turtlenecks like this because this one is officially falling apart. The armpits have holes. I need to find a replacement for it, but I'm gonna hang on to it for now just so I know what I'm going for. This is my shirt from Soggy Dollar Bar in Yost Van Dyke. I love this shirt. A sunny place for shady people. This is my favorite Camino shirt. My Patagonia, super light, perfect. This shirt is like air. This is the GOAT. This is one of my favorite things I've ever bought. It's a black cardigan that my friend gave me. I thrifted this from the Vintage Twin. I'm pretty sure I found this in the $5 bin. The whole top and sleeves are sheer. It's very pretty. Heat tech turtleneck. I love these. Okay, now we're getting into weird stuff that was on the floor of the closet. This is an old H&M cardigan. I hate this. Party gift at a wedding? I don't know why. I've never worn this. Pink Madewell shirt. Not my color. I got this for free. I think it's really pretty, but it's just not me. My friend Lada left these shorts here. This is a vintage shirt that I think I thrifted in Florida, and I think it's very pretty, but I don't like the way I feel in it. Hendrix gin hat. I fucking hate gin more than anything. I love this. It's just a little too small for me, so I'm gonna sell this. My cousin Steven gave me this shirt. I think it's really cool, just not my color. This is a Patagonia I wore on the Camino because I was hoping it was like my other black Patagonia, but the texture is very different. Didn't love this, but maybe someone else will. I thrifted these shorts. I think they're so freaking cute. That's so pretty. I have never figured out what to wear them with though. I'm too messy of a person to have white shorts. I'm just so afraid of sitting on something that ruin these. I'm gonna sell these and I really hope someone cool finds them because I think these are epic. This is another very beautiful vintage shirt that I think is nice to look at, but I just don't like the way it looks on me. This is one of my work shirts. This is a really cool Hawaiian type shirt that my cousin Steven gave me. It has these little tigers on it. I think it's awesome, but I'm gonna put this on Depop. This is a very cute gray sweater from Brandy Melville that I just never wear. I bought this sweater my first fall in New York. I remember wearing this a lot. I don't like this color at all anymore. I have not worn this in a really long time, but it's in perfect condition. I'm actually surprised by how many of my fast fashion clothes actually look really good. Another very cute like 90s vintage top that unfortunately is just not my color. This is a vintage dress. Have only worn this once. I wore this for the first time for my sailing company's like end of season party because the theme was Roaring 20s or something like that. I have a feeling I'll never wear it again, but I don't know because I actually felt really good in it that night. This is gonna be a maybe. Another shirt that a friend gave me that I never wear just because I don't like the color of it. This is a baby doll dress I thrifted. I think it's very cute. I'm not into baby doll dresses anymore. Sheer thing that I thrifted. I have not figured out how to wear this. It's so pretty that I just need to put this at the front of my closet and figure out what to do with it. I bought this at Pull & Bear after my solo Camino. I just don't like stripes, so I'm gonna get rid of this. This is another shirt that my cousin Steven gave me. I'm just not attached to. This is another shirt my cousin Steven gave me, but I do wear this all the time because it has that like really soft lived-in t-shirt feeling. This is a really beautiful shawl that my dad bought me in Madrid. I'm obsessed with this thing. Sheer turtleneck. Love this. My Camino hat. Keeping forever, even though it looks horrible right now. I want to dye this, but I'm keeping this forever. This is a thrifted white blouse with a pretty collar that I've never worn. Stay! Another very pretty white top that I've never worn. I'm beginning to think that there's a moth in my closet because how do you explain all of these holes? Which kind of makes sense. I haven't been opening that closet very much. No! I can't give this to anybody. I'm gonna have to throw this one away. Did I get my sweater vest? I think a sweater vest would be even cooler with holes in it though. There's a big hole right in the freaking center. This sweater vest is a maybe. I'm pretty sure I bought that for Steven and he didn't want it. I still have the tags on this. I bought this for $65 from a thrift store and I have never worn it. I have to leave in 5 minutes to go to a eye doctor appointment. I don't know if the moth got to this. Do moths only like certain fabrics? Okay, I can't decide on this. Maybe. I wore this all the time in my restaurant. I love these colors. I'm keeping this. I've never worn this. I think this was David's. I don't even know where these pants came from. I remember this scarf was left at my ex's restaurant in the West Village, which means it's probably expensive. I'll keep this. All right, I got half of closet number 2 done. I unfortunately have to go to a doctor's appointment now, so I'll tackle that pile when I get back. Hopefully there's enough light at 2 to finish this. I have to finish this today. Okay, after a 2-hour detour to the eye doctor that resulted in no contact lenses, I'm back and I am determined to get this done today because my apartment is such a wreck right now. These are very cute little Patagonia baggies. I bought 2 pairs of these because I wasn't sure which size was going to fit me better. I ended up wearing the small on my Camino. These are extra small. I'm gonna put these on Depop. These are literally never worn. Here's a skirt. Wait a minute, what the heck? This is such a cute skirt. I feel like I'm getting new clothes today. It's funny I have so many shirts in this color because I think I was really like attracted to this color, but it does not look good on me. Very pretty green that I used to wear all the time, but I just don't want to wear it anymore. Look at my mound growing. That's so crazy. Here's another Chelsea Garden Center shirt. My little princess. Friend gave me this. I don't really like it. Chelsea also gave me this. This is gonna be a maybe because I feel like I should try it on. My Aunt Patty in Mexico gave me this. Yes. A friend gave me this. The amount of black clothing I have is so funny. I think this is like a little too Upper East Side. Overalls from Free People that I used to love. They're like disintegrating because I wore them so much. They're also turning a really weird color. So I'll get rid of these. My Las Vegas sweater that I got on Poshmark. I love this. This is one of my ex's shirts and I just love big men's shirts. I love the color of this too. So I wear this a lot actually. I thrifted this leopard print turtleneck. It's so soft. I love this. My friend Chelsea bought me this shirt. This is so cute. This is my favorite color, if you can't tell. This particular green. And I love turtlenecks, so this is like my ultimate perfect shirt. I really like this shirt, but I think this color doesn't look good on me. Okay, I have 2 of the same dress from Urban Outfitters. It's just like a really pretty flowy sundress. I have one in brown, which is so funny. Okay, this dress is gonna be maybe, and the green is gonna be definitely keep because I do love this. This is a really soft, beautiful men's shirt. I love this. This is one of my all-time favorite things that I thrifted, and I got it in a $5 bin at Vintage Twin. I love this shirt so much. It's a very loud shirt, so I have to be in like a mood. I like the neckline. Do you see how there are these like little scalloped details? Obsessed. This is a thrifted shirt that's like very 90s, but fit is also a little weird on me, so I'm gonna sell this. I love this turtleneck. I love this so much. I don't wear this enough. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever thrifted. Unfortunately, it did shrink. It still fits me, but I think the moths got to this too because there's 2 holes like right in the front. For some reason with wool sweaters, I kind of like them more if they have holes in them. I'm keeping it. This is one of the few red shirts I have. I like the shape and style of it. This was actually kind of an expensive shirt. I do think this is a color that I should never wear. This was before my color theory obsession. This is also covered in holes now. I wonder if I could still donate this. Like this can still keep someone warm. Yet another black turtleneck. I got this I think also for $5 at that sample sale where I got the dress. And it has these really long bell sleeves. The flannel that Steven gave me. I'm actually undecided about this. I'll put this in maybe. This is another turtleneck from Zara that I bought at the same time as my like absolute favorite black one. I think it's kind of ugly. A very cute sweater vest. I love this color and I love that it has these buttons on the side, but I think this might be like a tiny bit too small for me. It's a small petite. I'm gonna try it on. It's a maybe. I wear this over my like strappy dresses. I love this. This is another of like the same type of thing. A work shirt, a work shirt, a work shirt. I have to keep these. A couple more sweater vests. I guess I was inspired by Emma Chamberlain and I don't know if I ever really pulled it off. I'm gonna try all of these on because it's sweater season. Way more grandpa. It's so pretty. Why do I love this? I love this shirt so much. This shirt brought me so much comfort on my Camino. Keeping forever. I like this shirt in theory, but I think it looks disgusting on me because of the color. God, this is such a beautiful knit. My friend Lara gave me this shirt. I love this shirt. I'm keeping this. I wear this a lot. This is technically a bad color, but I love this baby tee because of this bow. Is basically the reason why I bought this t-shirt. I think that's so fucking cute. I thrifted this dress in Philadelphia for like a few dollars. I don't know. Okay, it's maybe. I bought this when I lived in London. I've had this since 2010. Classic and beautiful. I think I got this on Depop. I feel like an old man who should be bowling when I wear this. I love it. I thrifted this from the Vintage Twins. Look at that back. I feel a little bit like a pirate. It can be off the shoulder. Very pretty. This is one of my favorite shirts. I feel like I've worn this in like 5 videos. I bought this shirt on a Camino, but I kind of don't like it. It's just very like meh to me. Am I getting rid of too much clothing? I recently thrifted this. This is giving like 90s witch, like Charmed Sisters. I love this shirt. This dress is also so pretty. I wanted something with like sheer blue sleeves, and look at these bell sleeves. This is a white long sleeve shirt that I love. Another white long sleeve shirt that I love. Oh my god, I'm actually so sad about this. This is one of the cutest things I've ever thrifted. Dragonflies and butterflies and flowers. I've worn it so much and it's so old that it's falling apart. I will still wear this. I'll wear this until it falls off my body. This is a merch shirt from my favorite hardware store in Brooklyn that closed down I think a year ago. Had been there for like 60 years. The landlords sold the building, so they had to close down. This beautiful top that I got in Guatemala. My Guinness sweater that I got at the factory in Ireland. This is one of my favorite sweaters. I feel like I've worn this in so many videos. Okay, this is one of the most beautiful things I own. I might sell it. I don't know, I don't think it looks good on me because of these colors up by my face. Pretty and retro and like 70s. Okay, this is a maybe. These last 2 sweaters I got for free volunteering on a farm in Oregon. They had this like free store where you could just go grab things that you need. One of my all-time favorite sweaters. It has safety pins covering holes. For some reason, that's my favorite thing about it. This is probably my warmest sweater. I'll never let go of this. And then this sweater too. Oh my god, I did it! Look at that! Okay, so this is my maybe pile. This is my keep pile from closet number 2. And this is what I'm getting rid of from both closet 1 and 2. And now I have to go through everything in my dresser, which is pants and t-shirts. So this pile is going to be getting even bigger. So crazy. I'm going to put these away real quick though.
Please, 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 don't prove I'm right. Please, 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 don't bring me to tears when I just did my makeup so nice. Heartbreak is one thing, my ego's another. I beg you don't embarrass me, little sucker.
Alright, here's my pile of bottoms, meaning shorts, pants, skirts, leggings. I am kind of disgusted with how much I have here. I had no idea. Alright, I have a little less than an hour left of daylight and I'm determined to get through the clothes. This pile is getting so big, I'm gonna put the pants I don't want here, add to the maybe pile, and then I'll put stuff that I do want over here. Khaki shorts I have to wear for work, so I'll keep these. PacSun sent me these jeans on accident when I ordered something. I didn't pay for them, luckily, because these are the ugliest jeans I've ever seen in my life. Getting rid of those. Leggings. I bought these bright pink biker shorts for a street riders protest, and I'm gonna keep these. Girlfriend biker shorts that I love. I love this color. This skirt is from college. I used to go to clubs in this skirt. I'm gonna keep this. Is that crazy? I bought this skirt a year ago. I think it's really cute, but for some reason I don't like wearing it. I feel like my butt's gonna show. Yeah, I'm gonna let this go. I used to wear this all the time. This is so cute, but I'm gonna let this go. I've had this skirt for at least 10 years. It's so pretty. It's a corduroy. I'm gonna keep it. These are leggings that a friend gave me that I've never worn. More leggings that a friend gave me that I've never worn. This is a really beautiful slip skirt that I got from the Vintage Twin. You can tell once I find a place that I love, I'm like really loyal to it. I have a lot from the Vintage Twin. One of my favorite things. I got this skirt on Depop. I've worn this so much that it's falling apart, but I'm gonna find a way to fix this because I love this. These are Patagonia pants that I wore on my first Camino. I never wear these, so I'm gonna sell them. They're like perfect condition. These are zip-off pants from Outdoor Voices. I wore these on my last Camino, and I genuinely wear these shorts a lot still, and if I do go on another Camino, I will bring the pants. That was awesome to have the option to change like in the middle of the day without having to go change, you know? These are hilarious. Chelsea gave me these too. Never worn these. I have 2 pairs of these velvet 70s bell-bottom pants. Here they are in green. They're so comfortable. I think they're just fun. I get complimented on them every time I wear them. Orange pants. This is gonna be maybe. I thrifted these oversized baggy shorts and wore them almost every day this summer. They're definitely way too big on me, but I liked that. I'm gonna keep them. Black denim shorts. These fit me perfectly. Okay, I have a couple of black slip dresses. Can you tell I love slips? I'm keeping those. I bought these Pull & Bear cargo pants last time I was in Barcelona. No, this is when I was visiting David from my Camino. I think I just fell for the trend because they were very trendy. I don't actually feel cool in these, so I'm gonna sell these. Oh no, there's a hole. Why does everything have a hole? These are Levi's sweatpants. They remind me of sweatpants my dad used to wear. I wear these all the time. They're my Gap Fit Camino shorts. I wore these across Spain twice. My favorite shorts ever. They're disintegrating, but I'm keeping them. More shorts. Keeping these. These are Girlfriend Collective running shorts that have built-in spandex tights on the inside. They're so comfortable. Keeping that. This is one of my favorite skirts of all time. I've worn this to shoot like 50 weddings. I thrifted it and it has these cute little flowers on it. I feel like a witch in it. I love this skirt. Look at those flowers. I'm gonna keep that. Black skinny jeans. Have not worn these in a very long time. I wear these constantly. I have no idea where these came from. Nope. Levi's cut-off biker shorts. I love these. This is my other pair of Patagonia baggies that I did wear on my Camino. I'm gonna keep these. I think this skirt is so cute, but I've worn it a lot and I don't feel like wearing it anymore. I love this skirt. I wear this a lot. This is similar. I wear it all the time. I wore this a lot. Look at the detail. I'm gonna depop this. And these are Madewell bell-bottom jeans. I'm keeping these. Okay, here are the 2 weirdest pants I've probably ever bought. These are low-rise velvet kind of flare pants. They're so cool. Too small for me. I'm gonna depop those. I bought these pleather pants from Pull & Bear for my Rosalia costume back in 2020. They're epic, but I'm never gonna wear them again, so I'm gonna depop these. That's my keep pile, and that's my giveaway. I only had 1 maybe. Guys, I failed again. It's already getting dark in here and I have not finished decluttering. I really thought I could finish today, even with my doctor's appointment. That's silly of me. For the time being, until it gets pitch black in here, I'm gonna try on some of my maybes. I have a feeling I'll like this more with a white shirt underneath. Oh, this is cute. Is it cute? Is this crazy that I like this? I can't decide now. I just looked at the mirror and I immediately thought of Chandler Bing. This one's weird. Yeah, I don't like this. It feels like a muscle tee. So pretty, but I think it's too small for me. I think I'm just not a sweater vest person. Gorgeous sweater is going on Depop. Giant hole. The hole ruins it. It's right in the middle. I don't know if I like these colors. I already have a few flannels, don't I? I'm getting rid of this. All right, I'm keeping this. It's brown, another brown, but look how freaking cute it is. It's unique enough that I have to try wearing it, at least for this winter. If I don't wear it this winter, I'll sell it. I can't decide on this. My instinct is to let it go. I'll probably forget about it immediately. I don't know. This one's really hard. Maybe I'll wait for you guys to tell me what you think in the comments. This color with my skin, I think just looks bad. I'm getting rid of this. I don't like this. Okay, I'm gonna keep this for layering. I really like how thin it is and it's super soft. I hate this. I hate the way it feels on me. I hate the way it fits. This is like choking me. I'm keeping this. Probably keeping forever. Okay, I'm gonna let the green jumpsuit go. I know I love this dress. I'm keeping the brown dress, okay? I'm keeping it. These are fun. I'm keeping the orange pants. Look at the state of my apartment right now. Absolutely insane. But look at my closet, it looks great. All right, it's day 3. I find it hilarious and adorable that I genuinely thought that I could get through my entire apartment in one day. My Sagittarius moon, I think, was a little too optimistic about how efficient I could be. 3rd day. I have to get this done today. These are the things I've left to do. The t-shirts in my dresser, the coats in this part of the dresser, the entire console, and the kitchen. I feel confident I can get the kitchen done after dark because my lighting is okay in there. Okay, so first I'm gonna do t-shirts. I'm supposed to be selling this on Depop, but I threw it on and now I'm second guessing myself. Okay, I have these 2 stacks of t-shirts. They fit in my drawer, but it's not a comfortable fit and I don't wear most of these, so I'm hoping this will be easy. This is my all-time favorite t-shirt that I got at a store in the East Village. Keep pile? I'm gonna put keep. I'm running out of room to put my piles. This is a shirt my dad got me in Madrid when I was like 18. It's so old and I wear it so much that it's wearing thin. It is getting a couple of little holes, which I'm very sad about. This is a thrifted shirt that means nothing to me, but I really like the texture and the fit of it. This is another Crest hardware shirt that's like long sleeve. Not a good color on me. Ah, I hate it, but this is gonna have to go on Depop. This is a merch shirt from one of my favorite bars in New York that I'm gonna keep private because I go there all the freaking time. Sorry. I don't think I need 2 Guinness shirts because I also have a Guinness sweater. I have a Guinness print. I think I like this one better because it says anticipation on the front and it's really oversized. And on the back, it has the turtle. Okay, this is my favorite one. And sell this. I didn't realize I had another Crest hardware shirt. Hopefully someone who knows Crest will find this and be super happy to find it. My Phoebe Bridgers shirt. Phoebe. This is a vintage motorcycle shirt from my stepdad who used to build and sell antique motorcycles. Keeping that forever. This is a merch shirt from truly my favorite establishment in all of New York City and I'm there all the time. I'm going to gatekeep for the rest of my life. And they gave me free merch. It's the one place in all of New York City that feels the most like home that isn't my home. This is a Redwood State Park shirt. I think it's a really pretty color and texture and fit, so I'll keep that. I hate that I'm undoing all of these and I'm gonna have to fold them again. That really sucks. Chelsea gave me this British Virgin Islands long sleeve and I love that this has a sailing map on the back. Sydney's Peace and Love from Jost Van Dyke. This is another impulse buy that I got in Santiago after my Camino. I've never worn this. I don't feel connected to it at all. I think it's really cool. I didn't realize he was holding a backpack. I really love that. I might keep this. I think I'm gonna hang on to this a little longer and try and wear it. I just forgot that I had it because I tend to pick these other shirts first. I'm gonna try. This is kind of embarrassing, but it's who I am. I shouldn't hide that from the world. This is a Dashboard Confessional merch shirt from when I was probably 14 years old. Through the heart of the South, you know? That's all I have to say. This is a Portugal the Man merch shirt. I don't think I'm ever gonna wear this. I bought this because it reminds me so much of a blue tie-dye heart shirt that I used to wear all the time when I was a child. Here's another sailing shirt. Oh, this is from Montauk. It says, "A ship at harbor is safe, but that is not what ships are made for." I don't need a million long sleeve sailing shirts. Where the heck are my other sailing shirts? I had a bunch of Castaway Girl long sleeve shirts that I think are all gone, lost in the moves. Speaking of high school, my high school boyfriend, my first boyfriend of 6 years, designed this shirt when he was a kid and I used to wear this just because I loved him. I just think the memory of it is kind of precious, so I hang on to that. This is my Hunter S. Thompson kitty shirt, keepin'. This is a pink Life is Good shirt. I have worn this shirt so much. Yeah, I'm ready to let it go. This is a shirt for coffee time in Portland, Oregon. This is my friend Kate's face. She used to work there and I don't remember if she designed the shirt or if one of her friends designed it, but they used her face. So yeah, this is one of my best friends and I have to keep this. My stepdad's Antique Indian Motorcycle Company shirt. This was at the bottom of the drawer, but I used to wear this all the time, so I'm glad that I'm bringing this back up to the top because I do love this. It's one of my least favorite colors, but it is my skydiving shirt, so I do have to keep that. My only Florida State shirt from my time as a university girly. Wait, that was actually so good. I think I got rid of almost half of my t-shirts. Okay, now I just need to do these coats. All right, this is my favorite denim jacket. I wear this all the time, but I love the fit of this. I love how oversized it is. This is one of my favorite jackets of all time. Found it in my dad's closet after he died. I don't remember him wearing this, so I'm not totally sure if it was his or if it was my grandpa's. But either way, it's the best. It's suede. It's old. It has inside pockets. This is something that women's coats never have, and it really pisses me off. Having inside pockets is the best thing ever. I'm never getting rid of this. This is a very cute bomber jacket that I got at a thrift store that was closing, and so I got it on sale. Look at that work of art. This is a blazer that I found on the street in Bushwick for free. A Hager. I don't know. If you don't live in New York, you might not know this, but it's really, really common for people to put things that they don't want just out on the sidewalk. Sometimes it's like too much of a pain to find a place to donate. They don't want to sell it. They just want to get rid of it. And there's just a culture of picking up things on the sidewalk and then putting things on the sidewalk. And it's normal, okay? It's normal. It's not weird. I found this on the sidewalk in Bushwick, and I had been wanting an oversized blazer for a really long time. I love this. I have worn this to so many weddings. Like, I'll wear my black turtleneck with that black long skirt and this over it because it has so many pockets, because it's a man's coat. All the inside pockets for all of my like camera batteries, microphones, credit card, like everything that I need without ever having to wear a purse. So I also wear this sometimes when I'm going out and don't want to bring a purse. I hate purses. I love pockets. This is one of my favorite street finds. I'm keeping it forever. All right, lastly, this is arguably the most insane thing I've found on the street. I don't know. I mean, this is the most insane clothing piece I've found on the street, but I have found some really amazing furniture for free, especially if you hit up a rich neighborhood at the end of the month. They just get rid of things. They just want to throw things away because they don't want to deal with it. But a lot of it is really nice stuff. This one shocked me. I would never in a million years buy a fur coat. I just would never do that. This was on my block for free on the street. What the fuck? I love animals. I'm vegetarian. I do not buy leather or suede or anything animal related new. I do feel differently about vintage things that already exist, especially if they're like really high quality. And the thing that I didn't know about fur coats is it's like the absolute warmest thing you could possibly put on your body. The winter that I got this was an especially cold winter. My heat wasn't kicking on, so I would literally sit in my apartment freezing and put this on and feel so warm. It has this giant rip. There's one here too. And from what I've heard, these are just gonna continue to get worse. But what do I care? So I took this to the dry cleaners and I spent $80 getting this dry cleaned because fur has to be dry cleaned in like a special way. They had to ship it off. It took like a month. But now I'm conflicted about wearing this because part of me feels like a huge douchebag walking around with this coat on. But part of me is like, it's so warm. The amount of animals that died for this really creeps me out. I just don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. I tried to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. I don't know. There was some rule that I couldn't sell fur. So this thing came into my life and it refuses to leave and I don't know what to do about it. What do you guys think and what would you do? I'm actually really scared to ask that question because people have very strong feelings about fur and I totally understand. I would like some advice on this because I don't know. Oh, also I forgot to show you guys this. It's embroidered on the inside. So someone had this specially embroidered. It says FEP. I can just imagine some like old Brooklyn woman wearing this and I kind of love that. I wonder what happened to her. Maybe someone stabbed her in the back. I don't know. Hello. This was on the floor of that coat section of my dresser. I totally forgot this existed. My friend Jenica gave me this trench coat. I think she didn't want it because her ex-husband's mom gave it to her, so she has weird feelings about it, but it fits me perfectly. I love this, and it's actually water repellent unlike the other one. I have a trench coat. There's a belt and a matching hat somewhere too that I need to find. Yay! I'm finally done with clothes, shoes, and coats. Look at this mess. I'm gonna put all that away later. I have to tackle the credenza. And now for the part that I have been absolutely dreading. I have a feeling I'm gonna be throwing a lot of things away because a lot of it will just be packaging and trash. So I have a little bag here for trash. This is where all of my dad's records are, but there's also a bunch of extra stuff. Hair pieces that I think I might have bought for the mermaid parade and I ended up not using. I'm not sure. What do I do with this? Do I donate it? I don't sell it. I might just put it on the street and someone will pick it up in minutes. I guarantee it. Yep, I knew there would be packaging in here. For my DJI Pocket 3, I love this camera. I'm actually probably going to start filming on this soon. I always feel guilt when I buy an expensive item and I save the boxes because I'm like, oh, I'm going to return that. That's not going to work for me. I'm going to return it. I'm going to get that money back. Nope. I do love that camera. A package for Ultra Human Ring. They actually sent me this for free, which is so crazy. I think this is the first brand to ever send me something for free. It's only happened like 3 times. They wanted me to make a video about this and I was totally going to, but I wanted to make sure that I liked it first. And I liked it for a few months, but the battery life was really bad. I can't open this box. I'm just gonna throw it away. Battery life was really bad and it's like not usable anymore. So I wouldn't feel comfortable encouraging someone to spend like $200 on that. Packaging from Ana Luisa. They also sent me things for free. They sent me these earrings that I'm wearing. I was supposed to make a video for them, but necklace that they sent me like instantly scratched and tarnished, and then it also made a rash on my chest. So I never made that video. I'm not gonna promote a product unless I stand by it like 10 million %, you know? This was on my dad's nightstand in his room. Oh my god. This used to be my go-to bag. It's an old vintage leather bag. I stopped wearing it because this ripped. The strap broke. I planned on fixing it, but I don't know how to sew through leather. I should probably take it to someone. I definitely want to keep this. I love this bag. I think it's so beautiful. This is extremely embarrassing to me. I bought this drone whenever I first started my videography business back in like 2018, I think, and I was too scared to use it. I've never really used this. I've used it once or twice, but because I spent like $1,000 on it, I didn't want to use it because I was afraid of crashing it and then wasting $1,000. But because I haven't used it, I have been wasting $1,000. I need to see if this thing even works, how much it's worth nowadays. Maybe I could sell it, or maybe now that it isn't worth as much, maybe I should just use it. You're technically not legally allowed to use a drone, I think, in most parts of New York because there are so many airports around here, but people do it. At the very least, I need to give it to somebody who will use it because it can't just keep sitting in here. That's crazy. Okay, that one was easier than I expected. I don't have as high of hopes for this one. Oh, and by the way, this is my wig. I love wigs and I actually want to buy more wigs. I love wigs. I bought this in 2020 for Halloween. When we were all stuck at home and we couldn't like go out and do fun things, I was like, I need to have some kind of fun that I can have at home. And I think it's the most beautiful color. I'm gonna put it on right now. That's better. Hopefully this will make this part feel more fun. Also, I didn't tell many people about this, but part of the reason why I wanted this wig was because I got alopecia in 2020, right after I was really sick with COVID. I got a bald spot right here at the top in front of my head, like right near my face. I freaked out because I was like, oh my god, am I gonna continue losing hair? Am I gonna lose all my hair? Am I gonna have to wear wigs? And then I was like, let's just see. Maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I could just rock wigs and that would be really fun because hair isn't everything. It is something that's been like very heavily tied to my identity because it's the first thing people see when they look at me. I had to look inward a lot in that moment. Yeah, I had this bald spot on the top of my head for like a year and a half until I finally went to a dermatologist and got steroid shots in my head. Shots in my head. And then it fixed itself and then it was done. It did come back again like a couple years later, but I haven't had the issue since. Who knows what that was about. I'm ready to live the wig life if I ever need to, because I love this. Pouch of hair is sticking out at the back a little bit. I really want to get long wigs. Like this was my first tester and I love it, but I want to get some long wavy ones, some mermaid wigs. Okay, put the trash bag close because there's going to be a lot of trash in here. These are my Camino things, my Camino tubes for my certificates, so I have to keep those. The package for my Ring cameras, I actually might save this because I kind of want to sell them. I don't really like having cameras in my apartment. It creeps me out. I got these so that I could watch my cats when I went on vacation, but I never use them. And I never go on vacation anymore because I can't afford to. This is a sunglasses case. I can definitely throw it away. A bunch of prints from Paris. I have a few of these on my front door. I'm gonna keep them. Oh, this is a speaker that I forgot I had. I could totally use this at the park or something. Another Camino tube. I think this is from a wedding. Vaxxed to the future. I think I saved this just because this is like historical, you know what I mean? I think this was back when they were checking our vaccination cards so that we could go into bars. That was a very short-lived period of time. Is this about to be way fucking harder than I thought it was gonna be? Okay, catbird. I don't need this box. Everybody has this. Miscellaneous nails and things. I do have a tool box in my kitchen that I could keep that in. Very cute postcards from Paris. Okay, I think I'm more of a hoarder of sentimental things like that than I am of clothing. I say as I wear the piece of clothing that I promised I would be getting rid of. I think little like cards and things from my travels. How do I get rid of this? That's so beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. From Socrates bookstore. I love Socrates. Oh, I have an extra Stevie Nicks print. I have a Stevie Nicks print on my wall already. I don't remember why I have an extra one. I love her, but I don't need two of them, obviously. This is the tag from that grandpa sweater that I got in Scotland. I had no idea how much money I spent on that. $89.90. But on the back it says special offer $60. That's a really expensive sweater that I've never worn. It makes me feel a little sick. I have so many notes in here. I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. Why am I sentimental about to-do lists from 5 years ago? I mapped my apartment so that I could feng shui it, which I did do. All right, I'm switching to the DJI. My other camera ran out of battery. Let's carry on. Wedding specific sunglasses, my friends Sarah and James. Maybe I'll put them on the street. This is the box that I carried my dad's ashes in. It's a little busted now, it's a little wonky, but I'm gonna keep it. My AirPod case. These are all notes for a novel I started writing in 2020 about my time living in the US Virgin Islands. And I never finished it because my videography business came back ×3 in 2021. I would love to one day get back to my novel. That is like the main thing on my bucket list that I want to do before I die, is finish a novel. This is my ish. When I was traveling in Guatemala, I was just so obsessed with the Mayan culture. It's different from the indigenous people in Mexico City, where my family is from. We're Aztec. We did our Mayan astrological reading. I don't know, it's not quite astrological, but they have something similar to a horoscope or zodiac in Mayan culture. And I'm Ish, which is a jaguar. It's just crazy to me how much this aligns with regular astrology and numerology. Why am I such a sucker for little jewelry bags like this? Like, I could never possibly let this go. This is all of my business cards. This is what my business cards looked like. Nobody gives out business cards nowadays. They just give out Instagrams. That's crazy. I was at like the tail end of the business card era. What do I do with all this? If I just want to give my phone number to people at a bar, this is the way to do it. I could give my phone number out to hundreds of people. Ew. No. For my Zoom H4n, probably my most dreaded piece of equipment that I use for my videography work. I absolutely fucking hate this thing. It is like an ancient piece of technology. It's so slow. It's so inefficient. It's not intuitive to use. I fucking hate this thing. There's a reason why audio people are their own field, is because it's actually incredibly complex and stressful. I guess I resent it a little bit. Whoa, my trash bag is already almost full. I don't know, some plane tickets. I used to collect my plane tickets. My dad used to work for US Airways, so I used to fly for free on standby. I was basically hitchhiking on planes. It's one of the things that I'm most grateful for in my entire life. I never took that for granted. I used those privileges as much as I possibly could, because to me, travel is so valuable that to have free flying benefits my whole life, I felt like I won the lottery. Like, I've always been poor, but having experiences, yeah, to me that was wealth. So I traveled around like a crazy person for as long as I could. I almost got a jaguar tattoo from this guy in Guatemala because I loved my Ish so much, and he was Ish and he was the coolest guy ever, but I chickened out at the last minute because I was like, I don't know. My pilgrim passport. I don't know why this exists, but when I was going to daycare in Florida, they made bags out of our faces. This is a bag of my baby face. How funny. Imagine me wearing this around Brooklyn. Oh, there's another box in here. The amount of boxes I have is so insane. This was basically like my purse when I was a kid. Oh my god. I made this necklace when I was a kid. I don't think this would even fit on my neck anymore. Should I try? This is actually so cute. I think I used to have a necklace making book. It matches my hair. Greta, I have a new necklace. I feel like a princess. I just watched back that video. My memory card filled up and I saw how bad this wig looks in the back. I just have too much hair. That's better. Also, look at this. The most 90s possible bracelet. Let's see if this fits on my wrist. I highly doubt this will. How is that possible? Wow. These are anklets. I remember wearing these. Can you imagine how annoying I'd be walking around New York with this? Should I put this on you? This one has keys and locks. That's so cute. I love these. I have a nameplate bracelet. I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. I was already gonna cry just looking at this adorable little bag that I used to wear all the time. When my mom left my dad, we went on a big road trip from Vegas to Florida, and I must have gotten this in Missouri because that's for sure the only time I've ever been to Missouri. So that means that I got this bag when I was 6 years old. I didn't realize I had stuff from my childhood. A slinky. What a weird feeling that evokes. I wonder if there's anything else in here from my childhood. This is my big stack of plane tickets. And it's sad that now we don't even get plane tickets now. I can't believe this shelf is clear. That's so crazy. All right, all that's left for this credenza, I have a few in front of me and then one in here. There's 3 or 4 different bags. There's pictures, cards, notes. I physically cannot go through all of these, otherwise I'll be here for another 3 days. And I know I'm not gonna let go of these things. This is the one sentimental type of thing that I am okay with keeping. Look at how much space I have now. The main thing I wanted to get rid of was all these like random weird boxes. So I'm not gonna go through all of the paper stuff, but now that I'm looking at this, there's just a couple things I want to show you. This Lisa Frank envelope from Burgundy Hogan, who was my best friend in elementary school, enclosed with stickers. She must have written to me over the summer when I was visiting my dad. We need to get back into giving people little notes and little cards and Valentine's. You know what I mean? I want to start sending people letters and cards again. Me and my best friend Riley Riggs when we were 5. These were my best friends when we lived in Charlotte, North Carolina. All the neighborhood kids came out to say bye to us. Why do I have a picture of me and my orthodontist? The value of a smile. He really did make me feel confident in my smile. I used to have really fucked up teeth. Okay, did you guys ever collect stickers? Because I was a sticker collector, but I was the kind of sticker collector that didn't want to actually put the sticker on something because I was afraid that I would regret the placement or I'd want to stop using that object and put it on something else. I just felt like it was too permanent to put a sticker somewhere. Cut to me being an adult and getting adult stickers on my body. Tattoos. Here's another bag full, but look how cool this bag is that I got at the Beatles Museum. This is where we're at now with everything put away. All I have left is these 3 drawers here, and they are quite crazy, but we're getting there. This is actually going better than I thought it was gonna go. All right, I just finished this drawer. I wiped it down and put everything back. I've made a good amount of space. These used to be like hard to open and close. It still looks like a chaotic mess, but it's so much better. There's so much more space. And so once I'm done clearing this out, I'll be able to put everything on top here away. I got these glasses for free through my insurance, and they're horrible. Look at how thick the lenses. I don't understand. For some reason, they gave me these gigantic, that's insane. That's how blind I am. These are incredibly heavy because of it, and they slide off my face. I never wear them. Oh, my sun skis. I haven't seen these in forever. I haven't seen these in a while either. These are cute. My pipe. I used to love smoking tobacco out of a pipe. My mom was friends with this old man when I was a kid who smoked pipe tobacco. It was my favorite smell in the entire world. I think when I was like 20, I started smoking pipe tobacco. I'll probably go get some more. Here's another piece of a pipe. I took a break. Now I'm stuck under this baby. I can't move her when she does this, so I just have to stay until she decides to leave. The very final thing for this declutter is the dishwasher, and it's fitting these pans. These 2 in particular I thought about this for a really long time off camera, and I also called a friend because I was like, what do I do? This is a puzzle that I don't know how to solve. I've been keeping my pots and pans in my dishwasher as storage, and I couldn't remember why I didn't have room for them in other places, because I do actually have a lot of cabinet space. The problem is that these cabinets are very shallow. These pots that are quite wide, when I put them in my cabinets, the doors don't close. So the only possible cabinet that I could fit these in is this cabinet down here. But I have chosen to use that as the place where I put my trash and recycling, because I like having it hidden away out of sight. So I don't want to give that up for these pots and pans. I do have 4 others in here. These can fit in the cabinets. My friend who I was on the phone with was like, you don't even cook. You should just get rid of those too. And I was like, oh, that's a great idea. And that solves my problem. I need to declutter this shelf and this shelf, and then I'll be done.
Please, 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 please,
Look at all this space. Look at all these hangers. All the shoes I've kept fit perfectly on the floor of each closet. This closet is going to continue being my secondary closet with things that I don't wear as often. So in the back, I've put all my summer tops and dresses and things that I know I'm not going to use because it's winter time now. And then a couple of my lighter jackets, my blazer, my raincoats, and all this space. It's so crazy. There aren't piles of clothes up here. It's just one backpack, one rug, all of my shoes perfectly lined up. And I can't tell you how crazy that feels. And this is the closet that I'm especially proud of because of how much of a mess the floor was. It just has all my remaining shoes lined up and they fit perfectly. I don't even have any shoes piled outside my front door, which I usually have a bunch. It's crazy that all my shoes fit in my closet. Like, that's crazy. So this is my main closet where I've moved all of the clothes that I will be wearing. I have all of the clothes like pushed forward so that I can see them easily. Beyond this shirt right here, it's just all empty space towards the back. I also went through and color coded all of these, which was so fun. So I have all my black tops here, gray, brown, green, blue, purple, red, and white. It makes it super easy to find what I'm looking for. And it's just like so pleasing to the eye. This makes me extremely happy. And I never showed the top of this closet, but all I have up here is just my dad's guitar, my 2 Camino backpacks, and my camera backpack. And I knew I wasn't going to get rid of any of those. So the top shelf is the same. And this is everything I'm getting rid of. Pretty crazy. These are all of the shoes that I'm either selling or donating or just putting on the street. Everything from here over on the ground is trash. So this is just like trash that was in my closets or in my drawers. I literally kept trash, boxes and papers and things that are literal garbage. This is a bag of miscellaneous things that I'm going to put on the street for free. Things like these hair pieces, thermoses I don't use, a curling iron, things like that. And then this giant mountain of clothing is stuff I'm either going to be selling or donating. I need to sort through and decide which things I'm going to put on Depop and take pictures of. That's a whole process. It's pretty crazy to see it all lumped together like this, all of the things that have just been taking up space in my apartment. And yeah, I'm excited to get a lot of these things just into a better home with people who will appreciate them, hopefully. Well, that took longer than expected, but it's done. I'd been avoiding doing this for years because I just didn't want to make decisions on which pieces of my past to let go of. But now that it's done, it feels so good. It feels so good. I didn't do a perfect job, of course. I did hold on to a lot of things just because I felt nostalgic for them. But this was my first time doing this, and I look forward to doing it again in the future. Maybe this will be a yearly thing, and that way it'll be a lighter load. I'm sure my feelings about a lot of these things will change as time goes by. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for this. I know it was a really long one. I'm making new videos every week now, so make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon.
I heard that you're an actor, so act like a stand-up guy. Whatever devil's inside you, don't let him out tonight. I tell them it's just your culture, and everyone rolls their eyes. Yeah,